Okay, about the board of trustees present. We'll begin with our matters from the public. Please, I will ask you to only one at a time to speak. Limit your speech to 3 minutes. And we will go through quite a little bit here. So, Dan Hagan, you first.
Dan Hagan, Homer Stallions president. It's obvious that the Homer Township Board has neglected the football field for years. Even after knowing that there was an issue and much needed repairs, I would like to offer the township the ability to lease the building to the Homer Stallions Youth Football and Cheer Organization, a 501c3 that has been serving the local community for over 35 years. The Stallions organization would work with the village's building department and seek volunteer contractors in the community to fix the current issues. Supervisor Myers has publicly said many times that it is just the Stallions that use the building. So the Stallions would like a 10-year minimum lease at $1 a year. This would in turn save the taxpayers almost $250,000.
I believe this is not my card.
JR.
I'm sorry, JR.
Sorry, yeah, so, my name's JR White, I'm one of the head coaches of Homer Stallions, and also a board member. I've been kind of watching this from afar for the last couple of years. I just wanted to jump around and throw a few thoughts out there. I don't know anything about it, but I grew up in this program, I played in this program, I was part of the first group that has come over from the line one and started the program, now back coaching my son. And last night, I'm not on any social media, so last night my wife said, read through what is going on. So maybe we should report that our program was called the College Not Important to our program, or just a negative vibes to our program, and it really struck a chord with me because for 35 plus years, this program is doing tremendous things for the community, for all of the children that come through this, and the tower is the focal point of our facilities. When you drive down the road, you see the tower, pull in, you see the tower. The tower is housing the equipment that we train these children to properly play the game safely. We watch film in the tower. We announce play music for the cheerleaders to cheer in the tower. We're announcing games. I couldn't imagine these children not being able to hear their names or making a good tackle, or scoring a touchdown, making a good block. I mean, it's vital to the program they deserve it. This program is in a day where we're all fighting the same battle with the children glued to their telephones and on bad apps and playing video games. We're taking 200 plus kids and we're teaching them to play a sport and exercise and take the values that they learn on the football field for their life. I was able to play high school collegiately, and I credit a ton of my success to the Homer Science program. And I just think that for us, it's a time to take a step back and remember everything we're doing is about the children. That's why we coach. That's why we have this program. And I just feel at some point in time, is there a way we meet in a heavy meeting and find a short-term solution and put a long-term plan? I can't offer much. What I can offer to the township is my family owns a very reputable construction company, residential, commercial, industrial. I would love the opportunity to come provide a quote to the community for a side-by-side quote, which you've already received, and then a separate quote for windows, and maybe get these groups together. We all have the same goal. We need you guys need this for the community, and anything we can do. Again, my name is Jared White. I would love to be considered for that, and at least start that process. We need to get this going. Again, it's about the function.
Thank you. Jack, question?
I just had a couple of questions regarding the tower itself. It may be coming to answer in the discussion. I didn't hear the word insurance mentioned at all. Was there ever a claim filed for the windows?
Do you want to speak first, and then you want me to answer your question?
Yeah, I just want that addressed. If there was some insurance claim, what's your insurance claim?
No, not specifically for the windows. There have been, at least some time, and supervisor, there was insurance consulted for the shingles on the roofs, roof that but the windows are not the only problem. When we did contact the insurance company about the roofing shingles, we had been told, again, and this is not a negative thing against roof. But to be honest with you, the Stallions used the tower and, for those 3-4 months, yeah, we're not going in there. We have agreements with the sports groups that they report to us when something is malfunctioning or whatever. So we were told that they thought, Stallions thought that the roof was leaking. I have to find my timeline, but it could go back to like maybe 2014. And so we did contact the insurance company, we had a bad windstorm, we contacted the insurance company. The insurance company said that the roof was not leaking, they would only cover the replacement of the shingles, which later the board actually did make up the difference and paid to replace the roof anyway, just to be certain. But at that time, our insurance company recommended that we consult a structural engineer. And the board was given a memo and a report on that, and that was one of probably the only 2 meetings I've ever missed. And they were given the opportunity to contact the structural engineer at that time. There were different trustees. They were not interested in just go ahead and replace the roof. So that's what we did.
So the windows themselves have not been claimed for through the insurance at all?
No, because the windows are not the only source of the problem, and they wouldn't pay for just normally replacing windows. So
the thing that you got for cash is $240,000. Can you put that on the website for us to see that?
when the board makes a decision to award, then we can make it more public. We don't want to interfere with the bidding process. If the board so desires.
There will be other bids?
If the board so desires, they still reserve the right to do that, yes.
And if there aren't other bids, it'll be on the website?
When it's awarded, it will be on the website. Or, well, we don't normally put that type of stuff on the website, but it's certainly open it'll be available by FOIA or whatever, once it's awarded, just like any other contract.
Okay.
Thank you. Roy Cabal?
Yeah. Do you have any idea how that deal got started or evolved?
Only a little bit. We have tried to go back through some of the records. We have a FOIA in from Mr. Hagan, and so we have been trying to go back and look at how it was built. The last thing that we've seen, and we are still working, and we also are doing early voting during the presidential election, so we're very busy, we're working on it. The last thing I saw was, I believe it was in 2001, let me find it here. We found some minutes. We have not been able to find who constructed it. We have not been able to find bids. We have not been able to find permits. So, okay, well, let me just share what you got, and we'll reserve your time with that, okay? For you to see. So basically, on October 19th of 2000, there was a motion by Terry Healy, a second by Russ Rizzo to reject all bids that apparently they went out for bid. And there was as-built drawings from an architect at that time. Trustee Rizzo understood the proposal from the football organization was the township would pay $10,000 and the Stallions would pay the additional. Supervisor Savara stated the offer had changed and the Stallions have $26,000 towards the project and they expect the township to subsidize the balance. He asked the board what they wanted to spend for the project. After a brief discussion, it was decided the acceptable range would be between 45 and 50, with the football organization contributing the first 26,000 plus. A meeting will be set with Jim Daly to rethink the design. That was, again, October 19th of 2000. On February 5th of 2000, the Stallions are anxious to move ahead on the Announsers booth, and Trustee Fazio felt the township could save money by being its own contractor. Trustee Fazio will organize the effort. July 2nd, 2001. The football announcer building at the sports complex is complete outside and the interior work is moving forward. and we find no records of, permits or contractors or anything like that. So now, sir, this is
Well,
your time.
originally the field, we went to the township and asked if we could make a football field. And they agreed. So I done the engineering on it, the layout, the surveying, and stamped by a certified engineer. And they okayed it. And I donated all the excavation and installation of the whole field. And the goalposts, and the scoreboard. And I got money from our local senator for the lighting, which didn't cost Homer Township a penny. I helped with the construction on the Announsers. I was a union contractor. And it didn't cost this township a damn penny for that field. It's me, a lot of my time, equipment, and a lot of volunteers. When they put the sod down that field, I would estimate, without exaggerating, it was 200 kids and parents that they couldn't bring the sod fast enough. All volunteers. There's something for probably stat-wise, I'm guessing between 2,000 and 4,000 cheerleaders and football players came through that program. And you can't do anything to help it. And you got, I mean, I didn't look at the bid and numbers, but $240,000 is total absurd. I don't know, if you want to pay that kind of money, I'll come do whatever you want in your house. The most expenses in the world, cost some acres, the sizes, it only costs me $20,000. Very, not as many as windows, but bigger angle doors and everything. There's 18 windows in this building. And for a masonry building, what could be possibly wrong, I have no clue, other than you hired somebody to invent something.
Well, I disagree with you, but there's 20 windows and there's.
There's 18 windows, I
There's
just
20.
want to count them.
Okay, well,
And I
that's
just want
what
to count the windows on the side of the door.
I'm just telling you what the proposal says, but also there is nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with the flop field.
It's like getting an appraisal on property. You can get a high appraisal and you get a low appraisal. That's depending on who you want to hire and who you present it to. If you're getting a property condemned, which I had condemned, Forest Reserve got the low appraisal. I got the high appraisal. And they were miles and miles apart. It's the same thing as how whether you invent to get your quote out the structural thing, you can do whatever.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the football field, so, and I appreciate your donation on behalf of Homer Township and your family I've known for a very long time and are very reputable people, so I want to say that. And again, I am not engineering anything. The board has instructed me every step of the way, or my office, to get a structural engineer, to go out through the job order contracting. We are required to get permits, we are required to pay prevailing wage. I don't know if this price is good or bad or whatever, I'm not speaking to that. I'm simply saying that we contacted professionals, we contacted structural engineers, and the village building department, and these are the results of the reports. Let's go on to the next person. That would be Larry Kelmer.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, I did skip you, Larry, I'm sorry. I went ahead and got Mr. Cabal.
How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Anyhow, 3 years ago, the Stallions approached the village, the township, gotta correct that, the township to replace the windows at our cost, and we were denied. We were told no. You know, we were gonna pay for the windows, okay? Structural engineering came over, we're told you spent over $80,000 to have that out. $8,000? Okay. Thank you for the correction. $8,000. For 6 hours, they sprayed the building with rust water. He faced the front of that building. There's a big, huge rust mark on the front of that building. I'd like to know who's gonna clean that rust mark up. I think you guys should. You did it, you should fix it. Rumor has that we're, going off my notes,
that the building was built by volunteers, Roy Pepper just took care of that. I was told from past that all repair work over a certain amount has to go out to the general public for bids. Are you sending this repair work out for bids?
Okay, so, as far as time frame and what the, Stallions offered, I would like to just correct the, minutes from the Park and Rec Committee. The Stallions offered to pay 25% of $12,000. They did not offer to pay for the full amount. But regardless, that was a proposal that the Stallions went out, or, yeah, I'm not sure who went out and got. It was for a standard window replacement. Again, the township by state law is required to pay prevailing wage. Contractor has to meet certain circumstances. And yes, any project, any public works project over 20,000 is required to go out to bid unless, and this particular organization is a job order contracting. Job order contracting they're nationwide, and what they do is they go out and they pre-bid construction services. We are in a agreement with Naperville, the city of Naperville. They have engineered this job order contracting program and agreement, and that is Fashion is the company that was awarded the lowest bid out of all the nationwide contractors that bid on the job order contracting. Again, there are other organizations, there's all different types of job order contracting, but generally it's considered pre-bid construction services. You can choose to accept that, or the board, and you will hear, you're still here later in the supervisor's report, or the board has other options, whatever the board desires. Nothing has been approved at this point. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Thank you. Monica Kurth,
former board member of the Stallions. I can tell you from when I was on the board, that tower is very important. When people pull in, it's the first thing they see, like you said. We would get compliments. You know, your people, if they're talking, they know what they're talking about. Kids love hearing their names. Having a wait team come in and say that, that's huge. So this is something we really need to take care of for the kids. We shouldn't just let it get dilapidated and fall apart. We should take this long, in my opinion. That's all I got.
well, you know, I just want to say that I really wish that, you know, an opportunity, again, I know you all have been contacted, you know, strictly by one side of the story, and actually I have not heard from any of you that I'm aware of wanting to hear the township side of the story. But I would ask you to review town board minutes and agendas. They're on our website, and see. Thank you, Dan. I would appreciate you getting in order. Because you're making comments, and you don't want to go hear the other side of the story. Okay. So I'm just gonna say, but I don't want you yelling out or making remarks and noises while I'm trying to answer. Thank you. Again, there's nothing in here that anybody is trying not to do anything or to take care of anything. There have been, we've known on and off throughout maybe even since construction, that there's been peeling on the paint on the inside of the walls of the building. And I know that I've even had discussions with previous Stallions presidents about this. There was a thought that was due to not putting a proper primer on first. You know, we were hearing all kinds of things. And over the years, we were trying to fix things with Band-Aids, which is, I think, why the board directed us to hire a structural engineer for our insurance, suggesting as well, to try and get to the source. And to replace the whole roof, we do think that the tower is very important to the organization. I don't believe that there's been any maintenance neglect. It's probably more of a construction neglect. And or maybe inappropriate, and might have been happening between the walls for a lot longer than we know now that there's more of a comprehensive problem. All right, let's go on. I'm sorry, Janet Then?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to say that I hope you can come to a decision on what you're going to do soon. This is right down far too long. I've had children in the program, I've had grandchildren in the program, I've volunteered. This is very important to the kids and their families. They form bonding friendships through this, and it's something positive that we can do in the community to keep the community together. And I don't think it really should have taken this long.
For your input. And for the record, my daughter was in Stallions, my son was too large, but my children have been in HIC and in all of the wonderful programs, and I agree with all of you that they're very valuable to the youth art community. Nick Calzaretta?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm one of the Homer Stallions, head football coaches. First, I just like to ask everybody to keep the players and the kids in mind. I feel like this is sort of it's sort of, people are forgetting what it's really about, in my opinion. And I'd like to ask you if you could give me an idea of your timeline. I know you mentioned that the board reserves the right to get other bids if they choose, is that correct?
Well, it is totally in the board's hands. I have done everything that the board has asked, and the timeline has been the structural engineering, which they did start testing in the fall. And it is true, I forgot Larry, so it is true. When they did the testing, so if you look at the building inside and out, and I know you have, Larry, you will see that there are rust stains because there is rust in between the walls. And when they were doing the testing, it did exacerbate the problem. Now, it is due to get fixed. And actually, the reason we haven't done that first, the rust stain, and I know that's not what you asked, but I just kept to think about it, is because the building, hopefully when it gets restored, if we just go and clean that one area, that building is going to be a different color than the rest of the building. So at this point, the plan is to wait until all the repairs are made and to have the whole building taken care of properly. And the proposal is to do something that wasn't done to the best of my knowledge, and that is to have the masonry sealed and stuff once the repairs are made. But again, tonight the board will give direction as to, and we have not discussed it, so I don't know the answers. But whatever the board wants to do moving forward, we will know tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Alfred Coretta?
Hey everyone, someone is the coach with the Homer Run Stallions here, and just basically echoing what everything's been said, and again, looking for a firm time frame of what the decisions are going to be made as to what is the next time for that building. And basically, just as you already know, the importance of that building for us, for the community, for the kids, and that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for your input. Laura Moss?
Hi, good evening. I'm the director of the cheerleading program at Homer Stallions. I was part of the program myself, born and raised here in the township. I chose to bring my family here and raise my kids here, not only for the schools, but for the Homer Stallions program. I'm just asking for your support as quickly as you can. We have the highest numbers in years in our younger grades right now, and we'd love to welcome them to our season in July with everything ready to go with your support.
Thank you. And then Jennifer Consolino.
Okay, I have two questions, since I know that, Good Friday excuse to avoid annual town meetings. If the coronavirus becomes an issue, do you have a contingency plan in place?
And this is related to the annual town meeting?
Yeah.
Because if people aren't allowed to meet or group together.
Okay, so your question is, I'm trying to understand your question. I'm just trying to understand your question. So your question is, if because of the coronavirus, we cannot have an annual town meeting, is there a contingent? Okay, thank you, now I understand. Well, actually, there can be contingency plans. There's nothing that says that it can only happen that way, and I believe you know, because we had a special meeting of the electors, that other meetings can be called.
Okay, and my other question is, how old exactly is this building?
Well, I just read you the minutes, so I believe it was completed. And, it says the football announcer is completed.
No, this building.
Oh, this one, I have no idea, this is from the late 1800s. I have no idea. Well, the township has been since 1836, but the building wasn't built.
Did you do a structural engineering report before you did the window section?
In the town hall, no, we did not, because there was no leaks or any issues underlying besides just replacing the windows. And to be honest with you, we actually tried to just do the same exact thing for the football tower with the same contractor. And they refused because they said that the new windows would be, would fail within a couple of years because of the
What about the flooring in here?
What about the flooring in here?
So there was nothing wrong with the flooring whatsoever?
We just replaced the flooring in here.
As a replacement? But did not need a structural engineering report.
Well, if we didn't do anything to it, I would say it doesn't need a structural engineering report.
Oh, sorry, new flooring in the new township hall.
Well, we normally don't call in a structural engineer to replace tile on the floor.
On the record, saying.
Okay, well, I am, so, that being said, that was all they signed up, and